In today's world, it's easy to get caught up in the idea of looking rich. Everywhere you go, especially on social media, you see people showing off designer clothes, fancy cars, and luxurious vacations. But here's the thing, not everyone who looks rich is actually wealthy. Many people live this way to impress others, even if they're struggling with debt or have no real savings. This trend of appearing wealthy or fake rich is more common than we think. Understanding the difference between real and fake wealth is important, especially if you're working toward financial independence. Real wealth is about having freedom, security, and a plan for the future, not just owning things that look good. In this video, we'll explore 7 signs that someone might be fake rich. These signs aren't here to judge anyone, but to help us recognize when appearances don't match reality. By learning these signs, you can avoid falling into the same trap and focus on building genuine financial security for yourself. Let's dive in and uncover the truth behind the fake rich lifestyle. Number 1. Flashy lifestyle, but little substance. A common sign of being fake rich is having a flashy lifestyle without real wealth to back it up. These people often spend a lot of money on luxury items, like designer handbags, high-end cars, or the latest tech gadgets. They do this to look successful or impress others, but in reality, they may struggle with everyday expenses or have little in savings. While their lives look glamorous on the outside, they're often just trying to keep up with an image. Truly wealthy people, however, tend to spend more wisely. They might buy quality items, but they're usually more focused on long-term value than on impressing others. For example, they may drive a reliable car instead of a luxury one or invest in items that hold their value over time. Living for appearances is a trap. It's easy to get stuck in debt or lose financial control just to look rich. Real financial independence comes from making smart choices, not from trying to look like you have money. So, when someone spends a lot on luxury but lacks financial stability, it's often a sign that they're focused more on image than on building real wealth. Number 2. Living on debt. Another sign of being fake rich is relying heavily on debt to fund a lifestyle that looks wealthy. Many people use credit cards, personal loans, or car leases to pay for things they can't actually afford. This could mean buying the latest phone, taking expensive vacations, or even driving a high-end car, all financed on debt. While they may look successful, they are often under a lot of financial stress trying to keep up with loan payments and interest charges. This lifestyle creates a credit card millionaire effect, where someone looks rich but is actually trapped in a cycle of debt. Instead of building wealth, their money goes toward paying off what they owe. This approach might seem like an easy way to live luxuriously, but it often leads to bigger financial problems down the line. In contrast, people who are truly financially independent work hard to avoid unnecessary debt. They prioritize paying off any debt they have and live within their means. Instead of focusing on things that cost them, they focus on things that grow their money. Real wealth isn't built on borrowed money, it's built on smart, disciplined spending. When someone is living on debt to look rich, it's usually a sign they're not financially secure. Number 3. Lack of investments and savings. One big sign of being fake rich is having little to no investments or savings. People who try to look wealthy often spend all their money on things that show immediate results, like designer clothes, fancy dinners, or luxury cars. They may look successful on the outside, but they aren't putting money into things that grow over time, like stocks, real estate, or retirement funds. Without these, they lack a strong financial foundation for the future. Investments and savings are essential for real wealth because they build security and help money grow. For example, instead of spending on a new luxury car that loses value, truly wealthy people might invest in assets that increase in value, like property or shares in a company. They know that a strong financial future depends on having savings and investments that provide steady growth. When someone's focus is only on spending, with no talk of investments or savings, it's often a sign that their wealth is more for show than for real security. Real financial independence requires building assets that last. So, if someone appears rich but has no investments or savings, it's a sign that their lifestyle may be just for appearances, without real financial stability behind it. Number 4. Inconsistent cash flow. A major sign of fake rich is having an inconsistent cash flow. This means that the person's income isn't steady. One month they might have a lot of money, and the next month, they're barely getting by. People with this type of income often rely on one-time gigs, quick money from side jobs, or social media deals if they're influencers. While these gigs can sometimes bring in good money, they're unpredictable, making it hard to plan or save for the future. When someone has an unstable cash flow, they may still spend on luxury items, expensive outings, or flashy vacations when money comes in, trying to keep up an image of success. But when income dips, they often end up struggling to cover even basic expenses, creating stress and financial instability. Truly wealthy people, on the other hand, usually have a steady income or multiple income sources they can count on. They might have a stable job, rental income, or investments that bring in money regularly. This consistent cash flow allows them to plan better, save more, and avoid financial stress. So, if someone's income goes up and down a lot, and they're still spending big, it's a sign they may be more focused on looking rich than actually being financially secure. Number 5. Always talking about money, rarely about purpose. Another sign that someone might be fake rich is if they're always talking about money, but rarely about their purpose or goals. These people are often focused on showing off their wealth or mentioning how much things cost. They might constantly bring up their earnings, the price of their latest purchase, or how expensive their lifestyle is. While they may seem proud of their success, this constant talk about money can be a sign that they're more concerned with looking rich than actually building real wealth or happiness. People who have real wealth don't usually feel the need to talk about money all the time. Instead, they focus on things that bring them fulfillment, like their passions, projects, or long-term goals. For them, money is a tool to reach a purpose, not something to show off. They might talk more about their work, their values, or their dreams than about dollar signs. When someone is focused on impressing others with their wealth, they often lack a deeper purpose. Real financial success is usually driven by meaning, not just money. If someone talks more about money than anything else, it can be a sign that their wealth might not be as solid as it seems. Number 6. Constantly chasing trends and status symbols. Another sign of being fake rich is constantly chasing trends and buying status symbols. These are people who always want the latest fashion, newest phone, or the most popular car model just to look like they're on top. They spend a lot of money to stay updated with what's in, even if it means draining their savings or going into debt. They may believe that these items will make them look successful, but the truth is that chasing trends is expensive and doesn't build real wealth. True wealth is usually built by making wise choices and buying things that bring value, not just following trends. Financially secure people may buy high-quality items, but they don't feel the need to constantly upgrade or show off the latest things. Instead, they focus on what's practical, valuable, and lasting. When someone is always buying the newest things to show off, it can be a sign they're more focused on looking rich than on actually building a secure future. Chasing trends can quickly lead to financial trouble because trends fade, and what's in today will be out tomorrow. Real wealth is about stability, not keeping up with the latest status symbols. Number 7. No long-term financial plan. A key sign of being fake rich is not having a long-term financial plan. People who focus only on looking wealthy often think only about today, spending on things that make them look successful now. They might buy expensive cars, go on luxury vacations, or eat at fancy restaurants, but they have no clear plan for their future. They may not be saving for retirement, investing in assets, or setting financial goals. Without a plan, they risk running out of money later in life. Having a long-term plan is crucial for real financial independence. People who are truly wealthy don't just live for today. They think ahead and prepare for the future. They set aside money for retirement, invest in things that grow over time, and work toward goals like owning a home or becoming debt-free. This planning gives them security and peace of mind, knowing they'll be financially stable in the future. If someone spends freely today with no thought of tomorrow, it's a sign they may be more focused on appearances than on real wealth. True financial security comes from careful planning, saving, and investing, not from spending without a future in mind. Real wealth is built slowly and with purpose, not by living only for today. Recognizing the fake rich mindset is important because it helps us see the difference between looking rich and actually being financially secure. In today's world, It's easy to get caught up in appearances, especially with social media showing us people who seem to have perfect, luxurious lives. But often this lifestyle is based on debt, overspending, and a focus on showing off rather than building real wealth. By learning to spot these signs, we can avoid falling into the same trap and focus on what truly matters for financial independence. Real wealth isn't about impressing others. It's about security, freedom, and peace of mind. People who are truly wealthy focus on building assets, planning for the future, and living within their means. They don't need to prove their wealth to anyone, and they're more likely to have stability and happiness in the long run. Understanding the fake rich lifestyle reminds us that true financial success comes from wise decisions, saving, and investing. By focusing on real wealth-building habits instead of appearances, we can work toward financial independence and a stable future. In the end, lasting success and freedom are more valuable than any short-term display of wealth. Now, if you want to learn how to achieve financial success, then watch this video next. If you made it to this point in the video, please like and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.